Hello Pisces, and welcome to another message with Tiffany from Tiffany's Tarology. It's so good to see you guys again. If you are returning, if you're a new viewer, welcome to the page and so happy to have you here. We're going to go ahead and dive into a traditional Celtic cross spread. I do spread them across 5 at the top, 5 at the bottom because I don't have quite the room to go ahead and do the traditional Celtic cross look. But we will be diving into a current situation that you're dealing with today, Pisces. Let's let this plane pass by. All right, Pisces. So what is Pisces' current situation? What is something that they're currently dealing with that they need help with today? Ace of Wands and the 5 of Wands. So it's been funny. I've been doing a couple of readings today, and what keeps coming up is the power of the self or the power of the group, or kind of the pros and cons of working with yourself or by yourself. So that's coming up for you right now of, would it be better if you were to just take kind of this stance by yourself, or is there strength or detriment in numbers? What's your current challenge, Pisces? Check the description box also if you guys want to go to the timestamps, book a reading with me as well. Follow me on Instagram. So those are all listed for you there. The Devil, toxic attachments, bad habits, vices, things of that nature, challenging at you at this time. Strengths for Pisces. Queen of Cups, this is your energy, your empathic, intuitive, loving nature. Very watery energy there is your strength. Area of focus. For Pisces, area of focus. The Lovers. Wow. Interesting, because that is literally the same imagery as the Devil card, but in a different card. So we've got the Lovers as your area of focus. Near future for Pisces. Queen of Wands. Love that. Shadow work queen. Going after their dreams queen. Recent past. Knight of Cups. I think I'm understanding this a little bit better. Advice. Advice for Pisces. This isn't exactly a love reading, but I feel like this is a reading for those of you who might be out in the dating scene right now. So advice is Ace of Cups. I'm going to move this up a little bit. Your environment. This is turning into like a little bit of a giggly reading, but you guys will see once I start to read off what the cards are about. King of Cups. This came up earlier in a reading I did on my Instagram. So Queen of Cups, King of Cups, there's a divine pair. Divine pair on the table. You see where this is going, guys? Hopes and fears. The Tower. We'd all be scared of that, right? For it to all start crumbling down. And potential outcome for Pisces. Whoa. Okay. Let's see. Potential outcome for Pisces is the Queen of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, and the Moon card. All right, I like this a lot. So let's dive in, Pisces. So, the more cards we pulled, the more I began to understand that this isn't necessarily about working together. This is more about relationships, and these are intimate relationships. Some of you are out there right now trying to play the dating game, where you have multiple different people who have your attention, who you're thinking about, would this be a prospective person for me? Is this someone I could see myself linked up with in the future? But you're keeping your options open. Whereas with the Ace of Wands, there might be one person in particular who seems to stand out amongst the rest, and you're really trying to give this particular person more of your attention, or they might be desiring more of your attention. They're starting to stand out from the rest. So there is this potential love interest, this potential partner type of interest that I am seeing from the Ace of Wands and the Five of Wands, where you're having to make a decision between to continue to really egg that on, or to continue to see where this spark is going to take you. And that is sometimes a difficult thing to do if you're the type of person who doesn't necessarily like to settle down. So some of you here with the Devil card feel like the challenge is you might feel a bit burdened by being in a relationship where there's like confinement there, right? They have chains. And where your area of focus is on the Lovers, where there is this freedom of love and this freedom of who we are and just this genuine care for one another. The Devil card is kind of that same imagery, but with a devil instead of an angel. Or some people, will say the devil is a fallen angel, so it's a different type of angel that's on the card. So what Spirit's wanting you to do is to look at the relationships that you're building. Look at where some of your maybe mental confinements or constraints are and how they might be impacting your ability to walk forward into a relationship that's calling your name. If you feel like you don't want to be burdened by a relationship, or that you don't want to be held back by a love interest or someone, then you really have to ask yourself, what's really making me happy? And that's where the advice card is going to come into place with the Ace of Cups. So this is really interesting. So your strength, though, Pisces, is you are a very intuitive, loving, empathic queen. Male or female, doesn't matter. You have this ability to love and to give love, to receive love, and to really see things as they are. But sometimes through a little bit of a watery lens, we can sometimes lose out on the finer details. But there is this beauty about your heart and your soul that is really attracting this person. They think that you are all that in a bag of chips, with this being your near future. There is this glow up energy about you right now, and a lot of people want your light. A lot of people want to know, who is Pisces? Who is this? Who's that girl? Because there's an energy about you that is rising, this sexual energy too, where you're starting to show off and be a little bit more like, yeah, this is who I am. And maybe you're taking a little bit more provocative photos, or you're just being a little bit more free with your body, or you're just like standing apart from the crowd because you love who you are, you love yourself, and that really shows. So you need to ask yourself, Pisces, like, what is it that makes you happy? Do you want to settle? Do you not want to settle? Because the bottom of the deck I'm seeing here, it's like you're really wondering, if you put work into a situation, is it going to pay off? Is it worth your time? You've had a lot of failed situations in the past. You've had a lot of issues where you haven't been able to meet the right people, or you put a lot of time and effort into someone for it to just fall apart, especially because I see the Three of Swords underneath that. You don't want to deal with more heartbreak. So sometimes it's easier to just not commit and stay in this lower vibe energy of not being committed and not having to be stuck to one particular person and to just live your life. A lot of freedom. But that freedom does come at a cost, because in the recent past you did receive a love offers from people, and it made you feel good. It maybe made you feel special, or it had you feeling like, wow, like, that's so sweet of you. That was a beautiful compliment. Thank you so much for seeing me. And you were able to receive that. But your advice is Ace of Cups. Like, what fills your cup? What makes you happy? And I'm not here to tell you being in a relationship or not being in a relationship is the right way to go. Spirit wants you to ask yourself that question and see what you're willing to kind of allow and will into your life, because the Ace of Cups means that there is a lot of love here for you. This person, I really do think is coming correct. And today on my Instagram, I actually posted like, this love is safe. So if some of you Pisces are connected with me on Instagram, this reading could be about you too. Like, this new love is safe. The King of Cups, this is a secure person who knows who they are. They have the same intuitive abilities as you. They have the same compassion as you. They're probably really affectionate, and they are showing you love, and their heart is on their sleeve. And this is who is in your environment, this King of Cups, that's offering you this love. But Spirit wants you to decide though, Pisces, like, do you want this love, or do you want to remain single? Like, do you actually desire to be coupled up, or do you want to just stay on your own? Because this could be truly a divine pair. I see a lot of beauty here and a lot of emotional stability, which a lot of us Pisces are not used to, because we have had so many issues over the years with boundaries, that finding this potential love interest is difficult. And now that it's here, and you're you're seeing this like spark of inspiration, and this person is very intriguing, they're very handsome or beautiful, and you're just like, wow, what could this become? There's this part of you that doesn't want to just allow that energy to flow, and you're allowing that Five of Wands energy to still potentially hold you back from something more serious. And that's okay, because everybody is entitled to their own adventure. But how I feel is that inside, deep down inside, what holds you back from looking for love again, searching for love again, is because you've seen it all crash down before. Probably multiple times. And it would really suck to see you build up all of this love again, right? You take this handout, you take this, oh, thank you so much, like this love, this compliment, this energy from this person, all for this to just blow up in your face. So there's this hesitation. And I think that that's all good, because you don't want to lose again. But I feel like Spirit is just asking you to give it a chance and to really focus on what brings you joy. And even if things fall apart, there was a reason that you went through that. A lot of people come into our lives to teach us a lot of things. And I'm going to clarify the Tower card. What is it that Pisces is scared of? What are they holding back from with this Tower card? Yes. The Fool in reverse. It's like, why even take the leap if the leap could just turn into this? So will you trust yourself to be able to take a leap, to try something new? Or do you hold yourself back because you're like, no, it always ends in disaster. Why would I put myself through this? And that's a question that you have to ask yourself, Pisces. Like, why would you put yourself through this? Is this person worth it? I do see, of course, they come out on top of each other, Queen and King of Cups. I do see them potentially being a very divine pair with you. But if you're not willing to take the leap, take the risk, if you're still stuck in the vibration of this is just a burden, rather than looking at the potential power, the potential energy, as you glow up into this beautiful Queen of Wands in the near future, there is the potential for that energy to actually turn a bit toxic. And you end up just being a very sexual, in and out, flighty type of person as well, who does not want to commit. And with the potential outcome being the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Moon, I feel like you want that stability. And that stability is waiting for you to literally grab it by the horns, is what they say. Very Taurus energy as I say that. Which this card is very Taurus, right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And I feel like you could have it all. You could have the home, you could have the family, you could have the house. I already said the home, huh? You could have the car. You could have a really good, secure life and not a life of struggle. I feel like a lot of you have also dated a lot of people who didn't have money or people who didn't necessarily know how to support you. It was always you supporting them. But the potential is for you to really find a lot of happiness with this person, to be able to feel very fulfilled emotionally and to honestly be able to move into this new phase with someone that gives you a lot of joy. Again, this Ace of Cups is like, come and get me, right? There's this energy of like, you need to take that leap. But there's a lot of illusion here still. And so I feel like some of you will choose to go down the path. Some of you won't. The eclipse is hitting Libra, right? This is like the sun and moon eclipse energy. Although it's not a solar eclipse, it's a lunar eclipse. I feel like the relationship sectors are really off the walls lately, and Libra rules relationships, give and take. And so I feel like a lot of you are choosing to possibly go it alone on this journey. Some of you are choosing to be with someone on this journey, or some of you are choosing to not make a decision at all because you want to just see how the cards lie and see kind of where fate takes you. But I could rest assure you that the energy of this reading definitely spells love is in the air, and there's a lot of fear surrounding it that's coming out of you. And sometimes the moon card can also allude to our biggest fears. And so I see like this inner child that really wants it all. They really want the beauty of this like home, this family, all of that. But they're fearful that it just always turns into the same old sad song. So you hold yourself back. Any closing remarks, Spirit? My poor little Pisces. I get it though. We have been hurt, a lot of us. King of Pentacles. There's a lot of stability here, Pisces. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Hierophant. So again, I see some of you finally being able to find two divine pairs have come out. This is not only a person who could make you emotionally fulfilled, they could also make you feel monetarily fulfilled. Someone who's going to meet you where you are for the first time, Pisces. Someone who's going to also have the same ideals and morals as you, because we saw that, let me put this down here. We saw that Hierophant card. This person wants traditional like roles, traditional values, traditional marriage, traditional whatever. So like if this is not necessarily the route that you're on, it's okay. You know, take what resonates, leave the rest. But this person does desire like marriage, a future, family, those types of things with you. But I feel like you might just trick yourself out of this and remain in this like single energy. The Nine of Pentacles is a very single person. And in a lot of ways, I feel like this Seven of Swords is this person deceiving themselves out of a relationship that could be really beautiful, that could be really fulfilling emotionally, financially, where two people are like a power couple working together. And so make sure that as you strategize and plan, that you're not just going to fool yourself in this process, and make sure that you're being true as well. If you don't want something serious, let that be known. If you want to take things slow, let that be known. Don't just allow things to kind of be egged on, Pisces. I know we can do it. I've done it before. Don't allow things to just egg on, and you don't actually feel those same feelings, or you won't allow yourself to feel those. Because being single is beautiful. Nine of Pentacles is my favorite card in the deck for a reason, because she has so much power all by herself. But if you desire to have a relationship where there is a little bit more equal give and take, a little bit more unity, I do think that you should consider this love offer, consider this person, and, you know, Five of Cups is sitting here on the bottom of the deck. Like, there is that potential that either you or this person's heart could be broken by the decisions that are made here. So I want you to remember that your feelings are valid, though. If a relationship is just really not what you want, don't push this forward. But also don't miss this opportunity because you fooled yourself, Pisces. And trust your intuition on this one. I really want you to trust your intuition. Yeah, beautiful energy. All right, Pisces, I'm going to go ahead and pull an angel number for you from this new deck I got. Very interesting read. I get it though. It is sometimes hard to just accept that it's not always going to be how we've had it in the past. And a lot of times when things hurt you or you have like really bad PTSD from a bad relationship, it can be hard to trust again. But Spirit wants you to trust again. Spirit wants you to believe it's possible. All right. We got the angel number 3003, which says inspiration. And inside it looks almost like the high priestess crown. Let's go ahead and read what that says, Pisces. 3003. That's honestly a angel number I have never seen before. It's an interesting one. So it says your creativity levels are positively surging. Your focus right now needs to be on where and how to express all that abundant inspired energy. If you don't have an outlet for artistic expression, seek one that suits your style. You have a beautiful, unique mind. Share it with the world. And so it says that upright, this can mean speaking your truth, actualizing your dreams, feeling supported in your ventures, abundance of creative energy. So could this relationship potentially allow you to be able to speak your truth? Does this person inspire you? Will it allow you to be more authentically yourself? It's a mirror, of each other. And then we're going to also pull some oracle. We're going to pull 2 for you out of the Magical Spirit Oracle deck. It's a newer one I have for Pisces and this love connection. Was not expecting a love reading, but that's the beauty of doing readings. You just never know what's going to come out. I'm going to reshuffle for you guys. For Pisces, this love reading, Spirit. So you have harmony. May sweet and soft things find you. It says ease, inner child, and softness. So some of you just really need to work on being a little bit softer, and it's okay. The world has hardened many of us because the world has been so difficult. Relationships have not been easy, especially since trying to date since the pandemic. I can't even imagine. I got married in 2022, but I always tell my friends, I can't imagine having to go back into the world and date right now because it's not easy. I think it's easier than pandemic relationships were, but on here, essentially, you have to just allow sweetness to find you by being open, like this flower is, right? So that the bee can come find it. And again, birds and bees, I see a lot of things in these cards right now that are alluding to basically you and someone else and the love and the romanticism that you share. But if this flower was closed off, it couldn't allow the bee to come in. It won't allow birds to come in, and you won't be able to receive the blessings, the beauty that pollination has to offer, right? And then also, we have here where it says flower child, card number 14. It says momentum, creativity, and action. So it's this person, I think, also is attracted to the person that you're becoming. I think in the past, it may have been a lot of people attracted to you physically, and not to say that you're not physically beautiful or handsome. It's just, I think this person is actually interested in who you are. They are interested in this creative, beautiful Queen of Wands energy that you exude. And so you have to be willing to open yourself to the creative, energy, the energy of creating with someone else even, that is allowing them to be attracted into you. On the book, it says, I hope that lover, everyone else, oh gosh, I read that wrong. Sorry, guys. It says, I hope that over everyone else, you learn to make yourself proud. And so as you've come into this energy, Pisces, of just being really confident and who you are because you love who you are, I really feel like a lot of people also love who you are. And you're magnetic right now. A lot of people are interested in what you're doing, where you're going, how you're presenting yourself even. So Pisces, think about it. Take some time to see how you feel. Obviously, don't feel any pressure to make any decisions based off of a tarot reading, but understand that King and Queen of Pentacles, that King and Queen of Wands, both of Cups, both came out in today's reading, and this is about feeling inspired by someone, being open, continuing to be your authentic self, and attracting the people that actually love you for who you are. And I feel there's that energy here waiting for you if only you were to just grasp it a little closer. So I'll leave you with that, Pisces. I'll see you in a couple of days for another reading. And I can't wait to see what the mid-monthly reading has in store for you. All right, take care, Pisces. Bye, guys.